Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Muhammad. How's it going? Good to see you. Yes, so last night I finished up pretty much all of Heaven's Ward. Every single quest in the game. Well, for that expansion. And now today I'm moving on to Stormblood. I'm streaming way earlier than I normally do. Typically I'm a 8 to midnight streamer. But so pumped to get into this. I'm going to start off by watching the trailer first, so that way I kind of got an idea of what's going to happen. So, let's get it going. Nice Japanese feel, I like it. Yes, I'm definitely really early. Oh, Square Enix. Okay, that's a Square Enix. Alright, dancer. I think. Maybe monk. She keeps moving that way, her breast might fall out. Gotta be careful of that. Oh, snap. That's the way it moves. Ooh. Oh, right in the solar plex. Oh, nope. Guys, you're gonna break the hand off. I'm gonna start no shit, but that's gonna be really pissing people off. Oh, such cinematography is just amazing. Oh. Okay, so where are we at? That's Alamingo. It's Garlon. Wow. The Empire's really far away. Oh god, we're like way the hell over here. What? Underwater city? That's gonna be badass. Oh, really, guys? I get that you're in a hurry, but don't push citizens out of the way. That's bad etiquette. Oh, I see. Oh, these are Empire people. Oh, resorting to firearms. As Obi-Wan would put it, in an age of less chivalry. He's gonna cut all these bullets. Oh, come... Dude, you know how hard it is for them to put those shingles up on a roof like that? Oh, don't you smile? That was somebody's house. You just wrecked somebody's house. That guy's grandfather probably put that roof up and was very proud of it, and you just wrecked it with one swipe. I'm not a fan of the music, though. Oh, Yagori and Gogetsu. Nice. Alright. Whew. Now time for the big reveal. I'm not sure how stream's gonna take this. But, I know it might not be the best. Oh, yep, there it is. Stream's gonna have to hate me. I figure Spy, Brim, Roan. They're all gonna flip out when they see that I became a Vera. Or Vina. No, Viera, yeah. Viera of Clan Vina. Okay. Midgard, let's go. Chip, old chap. We are going to... No, we are not returning. We are heading to... Revenant Stole. We gotta finish that quest with Alfie. You know what? And I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to a lesbian wedding. That's fine. I'm just opposed to now that she's... Like, when she made her Lalafell, she thus then made it the size of 0. So it is literally the smallest thing on the planet.
Nothing wrong with it.
I mean...
He's close to the door. I bet you, though, you look like a gigantic.
That's what I'm... I mean, and I didn't even change the height.
We've never been side by side, though.
Well, I'm in Mordana if you want to come say hi.
You're where?
Mordana?
I wasn't on with you already.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're...
Let's see. Oh my god.
Why are you there anyway?
I have to finish turning in the quest to Alpha now. And then after that, we can move on. I know you've already moved on. I'm talking about myself. I had to get rid of my really cool hairstyle. It was messing up inside my gun. But I think this one's cute too. They don't reuse it. Anyone can marry any gen. Oh yeah, I mean... I don't know. I think that's good. I mean, everybody can play the game the way they want to play it. That's good. Oh! Sup, my friend? There he is, Grim! You knew it was coming. I put it in the thumbnails. There was a possibility. Yes, I am a very big bunny. Compared to you. Oh my god, why does my leg hurt so bad?
So where are you?
Mordana. Alright, got my saddle back here. I still gotta sell these freaking things off. Oh, I also...
Wait, what's the town?
It should be the last thing on your teleport list. If you scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yes, thank you.
Revenant's Toll. I hope you have fun at work. Oh, there she is over there.
Can you get your freaking crotch off my face?
Oh, excuse me. What do you think's gonna happen at the wedding? I was trying to kneel down just to see if I could even...
Oh, you moved. That was...
I mean, do you get a good view there when I kneel down?
Oh my god! I didn't even notice because I'm not looking that way. I have my screen to the side.
There you go, one more time. This is quality content for your Twitch stream. Here you go. Just make sure you stop by my OnlyFans. I'll do this for 8 hours. I need to macro this 72 times in a row. One more time. Yeah, I'm definitely going bunny boy for Ian Walker.
Okay, I'm done now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But don't I look badass with my haircut? It's so adorable. It's so adorable. Is she not?
I wish you weren't just so tall, so small.
And her snap matches her outfit.
You mean the thing I would use as a toothpick? My gun's bigger than you.
But isn't her hair cute? Like, she just looks so... She's got that whole, like... I'm such a badass.
Okay, yeah, you can keep rolling with that. That's fine.
I am. That's me.
Alright. Alright, let me get in here so I can finish this quest off and move on to Stormblood. That is not a gun. That is a gun blade. You can call it what you want. You need to get the race outfit? Oh. I've seen that race outfit. It's very racy. Oh, Lise, Teteru, and Alphino. My 3 favorite women here. What's going on?
Alphino is not a Stop it.
Ask Matoya.
Ready, my friend? Well then, Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
No, she's not. I've never liked her since the beginning. It just worked better for the joke. The legs are the important item.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary.
I like Gogetsu. Gogetsu is pretty cool. He's unpractical, but he's very cool. He reminds me of the guy who took Hildebrad's polearm.
Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has
like I said,
changed
go
since
Getsu.
first you set foot on these shores. Revenant Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east. that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Okay. One. Let's pick this statement apart here. Though our battlefields be 1,000 miles apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation. Yet, in the previous statement, Igori's like, we must return to our master. Doesn't sound like freedom if you have a master.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
God,
should
could
like
somebody
that
give her a
very
better
much.
outfit?
Fare you well.
A 1,000 miles apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success, shall we then? Wait. Not just yet. I knew I forgot something important. Please, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright. Then if you insist. Oh, God. Be careful. I know what happens. Oh my god, I am so glad I did not buy this outfit off the store. What do you think? It is definitely better than your previous outfit. As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you to the Scions receptionist and start referring you to our premier seamstress, our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru, thank you. I feel like I could take on the Legion. Well, you have their colors, it's fine. I'm glad you like it, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Gir Abnal. Our first stop will be the Zaverax Spire in the Eorzea. Why are you so, like, hard on for that place? My god, man. Why the early stream? Well, I had some tasks I had to get done today. One, wake up. I always feel like that's a really important task. Sometimes I don't wake up and then people don't like that. Number two, I needed to fix all of the thumbnails for the Heaven's Ward YouTube section. So I went on and I redid all the thumbnails up to the new style that I'm creating. Third, I had to take my meds and eat something, so I did that. And number four is I must help my mother with her groceries when she decides to come back to her house. We have a duplex, so she's got a bad sciatic and a lot of steps, so typically she'll show up. I'll get notified on my phone that she got to her house, and then I'll head over and help her carry her groceries in. But she's at another store, so yeah. So I got free time. So I decided just to come on and try to get an early stream going. Maybe I'll stream twice today. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Gir Abdana. Yes, let's do this. Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Sure. Ooh. Do we have a new voice actor? Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch detected. What?
I remember crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Oh my god, I might just have to pay for the skip. Is this whole thing voiced by her?
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
I don't like her. I think she sounds stupid. Like, I get that I shit on Dan Creed all the time, but he was a pompous ass from the start, and I just hated that. And the fact that I looked like him. But as for the other Scions, Papa and Ida were just, like, annoying as all hell. Oh, I know, I've got to be in for a long-ass ride. Greetings, Scion. On behalf of the Eorzea Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Orans. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None, save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols. We've had barely any contact with them, but we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's war wasn't enough, Ilbret summoned a primal right on the doorstep, and the Garlemon is not like to let such show of defiance go unanswered. 'Tis a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilbret's to make. And now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without support and cooperation of the Alamingan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. And he goes, who the hell are you? Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Ah! All of Castrum, and all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, you son of a bitch, what brings you here? A certain Miss and Alamingan weapon and dramatic primal. Omega and Shinru. I think the shinobi call it. Anyway, we've been studying the Trail of Destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then it's like Omega fell to Earth in occupied territory, meaning if it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis system, assuming the command was received and executed successfully. The weapon will be of no use to them, assuming we should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Gear Abna, we need their blessing. Everyone's counting on it. Let's not waste any more time talking. I brought my cool shades. Why is this thing on the table? Oh, it's this dude's. I was like... I'm like, NPCs are now summoning pets? What do I think of as a whole? Well, I said on last stream, if you take everything from Heaven's Ward, and if I just did the MSQ, I still put it behind A Realm Reborn. But if you include that I did all the quests and got so much more additional story from the side quests, I put it better than ARR. But if just focusing solely on MSQ, I felt the dragon stuff dragged on too long. See what I did there? As you probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see one with the most influence. Now that's a spicy take. Yeah, I mean, you felt it did everything it needed to. Don't get me wrong. Heaven's Ward had a very specific MSQ story. And, you know, I can appreciate that. But it was like, really, it's just one story. And that was it. It's just dragons. But doing the side quests, I got to know about the people and what they went through and what they're still dealing with and everything else. I helped them grow. I helped them build new things. I helped the Count, you know, almost reconnect with his missing son for 20 years. And then realize that he needs to change for the future of the city. And thus start working in the Broom to rebuild it. That's all stuff you miss if you're just doing the MSQ, which is just a story about, hey, we have to kill dragons. Oh no, now we need to be friends with dragons. And then back to, yes, we need to kill dragons. And then now we're friends with dragons again. In ARR, yeah, there was the MSQ, but the MSQ was very, like, you're battling primals, and a lot of different primals. And it was cool, because you got to see a lot of different things. I mean, the MSQ for Heaven's Ward was just, okay, we kill some dragons, and then I kill a dude who turned himself into the ultimate dragon-killing knight. I kill him. And then I still can't kill a dragon because I need the power of another dragon to empower me. Yeah, I still have to catch up on the other Hildebrand quest stuff. Yes, I'm still stuck out with the De La Soul, I think it is. I have to do that one. Their headquarters are located in a place called Ralgar's Reach, an old temple to the east here, across the Belladine River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with us, stick with me, and we'll be there before you know it. Oh, let me talk to this person, even though I'll probably never even need it. No, stop. I do not want to hire. God damn it. Too fast with that button. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. Nishi over here's got a mad pimp walk. Really? Alright. I have no problem in your life. Goodbye. Oh, these wind spirits are everywhere. Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northwest towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. You know, she remembers an awful lot for being a child when she got out of here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Let's turn that shit off. Christ, I forgot to come out. Well, if you like the variety, so to speak, from ARR, and the very hype-focused nature, you might like Shadowbringers better than I do. Possibility? I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. I don't think Heaven Ward was bad. I felt it was a very well together put expansion. I just... Oh, shot Stormblood. Okay. I don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? I wasn't, but now that you pointed it out. It's part of Castrum Vadolna. That's why the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely malms away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Oh, come on. We should keep moving. Wait, where are we moving to? Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, way the F over there. It's a big-ass alligator. God damn. Really? You're attacking me? Excuse me, I'm just driving over these dead bodies. Please excuse me. We're here. On the other side of the pass is Relgar's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this? Indeed, a glamour. Good eye, Estola. I take it you have a talented mage in their ranks, or perhaps an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tattery told you, but my friend Nagu, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. Oh. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare.
I remember the old stories, how the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralga's Reach, a holy place and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
You know, I just realized it's an all-girl party. So weird. Alright guys, be right back. Whew. Sorry about that. I was having a coughing fit. You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure you had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Now I know you wouldn't... Now I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on the doorstep. Come with me. Whew. Wait, where am I? Okay. Just that it's so hot and muggy outside. Oh, Chocobo Keep. Oh, there's a giant Ethernet crystal here. Oh, and there's that Black Rose lady. Right, is that what you guys said? Float? You now tune yourself to the shards of Rhalgar's Reach. Sweet.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Rhalgar's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Ah, don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us. to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger, it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir. To see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
What is this? So it would seem we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Ah, forgive me. You are free to look around Rhaegar's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we would do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wherever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place inside out. Can I show you around if you like? Great, let's get started.
I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty.
I'll bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Islanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hellsguard from all the way over by the Spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen, well, Beastwomen, I suppose, like the one over there. She's in Anatata. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has, the rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garlands to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Anata makes the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magiques to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work, but then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them, anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Rhaegar, shall we? So this must be what she's talking about. Pretty cool. She wants me to see the statue. And how do I get up to the statue? Ah, the bridge there. Okay. You know what? I need repairs. Before I forget. You're a merchant. Yes, sell it. Shit. Did not want to buy that. Oh my god, that's flippin' hideous. Ah, that's because that's what I sold. I bought back what I sold. Nice. Only me, right? I can't see helms. Boots go. I mean, it's not bad. Back to the tower. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, and people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign, and lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to these mountains of Gir-Abania. They who were saved by his grace to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralgar. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow, that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through to the end. Sorry. That was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Where all the Alamingans go to die. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the Resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to their sick. No matter how carefully you planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Eorzea Plaza next. You know, when you see one Eorzea, well, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralgar was still here. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as the others. I'll show you where the sutlers are next. But don't forget to attune your Eorzea before you go. I guess it does look a little different. Hello, delivery Moogle. Arms, armors, potions, you name it, these folks got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave missions to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, and Alphino and Alice are here. Why don't you see how they're getting on? Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants? They're a bold lot. That much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. This is a gamble, eh? And I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch Ishtola and Krill, so if you'd follow me.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Damn it.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you, Lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Who's that? Oh, what'd he want?
His phone was
Oh.
he was trying to call somebody and like, me, and then the person was like, oh, him.
Right then, Inigo and Mefrid we are keepers, knowing that of what they require. One task is the other. Make your choice, Zaverax. The risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time. Of course I remember you. I'm impressed, given everything you went to accomplish. You'd be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Quarry Mill. I didn't. Suffice to say, we don't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamingo with Galleon, while Galleon was recovering. Gunbolt, one of my former commanders and an old friend, had a lot on his mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamingo, the others went to Ul'dah for work. As you can see, I chose to come back to Girabana and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagahan? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right. You're from Alagahan, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome your company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations to meet me in the tunnel at the peaks. Okay. Simple enough. Why am I zoomed out so far? Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and your sons again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good, me claiming my duties here couldn't wait. But a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemps entrusted me with a formal reply to your hand to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed as well as detailing the the disposition of our forces. Would I need an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention? Very well, I shall join you in this. General Aldine commands the forces that capture Inum. It should be simple enough to see to it in his hands. Great. That's just what I want to hear. When you're ready to part, meet me at the pass leading to the Reach. Alright. Thought there was a sightseeing log. Unless I'm mistaken, do you perchance know of a woman named... Oh my god. Again with the sightseeing log? What are the odds? She's my niece, Alicia Wonder, and she has told me much more about you in your letters. Ah, but where are my manners? At your service, I'm the explorer like most of the clan, and my niece bade me to share with you such knowledge I have accumulated here. Let's see, definitely there and there and there. Oh, yes, that was ought to suffice. My explorations have taken me far and wide, but dearest to my heart are the regions of Alamingo, beauteous and ruggedness, and the lands of the Far East, glorious in their diversity. There are many wondrous sights to be seen in these places, and I've written them down in the directions to them. You'll prove more difficult to reach than others, but if you're even half as forceful as Mila says you are, I'm confident you'll find them all. And with that, I shall leave you to resume your adventures. Go forth, my friend, and take in such breathtaking vistas as ever before, as even my father, the great Rodhart Ironheart, could see in his lifetime. Okay. Any more quests? Really? There's a company chest here? Oh, that's cool. I'm not sure I have that. I already have that boarding. Boarding back in, I don't need that. I got one of them. Oh, my leg. You kidding me right now? Okay. Got everything you need? Good, then let us be off. And now I need to get working on that. Quiet, hear that? That was the Cerulean engine backfiring Imperials. Ye gods, they have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that can mean life and death. Be they of a predator or patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single magic armor. Wide search pattern divided into 2. No, 3 teams, I don't think. They know we're here. It's grisly, but we should split up and try to make all of them. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us? Nothing for it? Where are they? Head north, you should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Zaverax best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get in a position. Rendezvous on the west bank. Any questions? No? Then good, go. You stupid bird, you're gonna get involved, aren't you? Nope. Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provisions with little training and much less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if they saw the roles reversed. Yeah. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in a blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. Okay. Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. What were these orders you guys said I should load in? Float does not exist? Maybe I don't have the emote. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces of Castrum Ornans were under the command of Flame General Rabban Alden, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Alamingo himself? I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. Just don't try to shake his left hand. Give me Leshy. Piss me off, don't you do it.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
He's done more to hurt it.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
Oh God.
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Of course you do. You sinister Lalafell. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castrum Velodina, namely arrival of a shipment rumored to have come with the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that the armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons, that's the last we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we need a disparage ship. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them and hinder their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all the pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone, and you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing the prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. And we, for all part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Don't worry. I plan on getting my bunny ears ruffled. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but we're all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask for your participation in this operation. From the look of it, from that look, I see it's already a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pepin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to the spot on your map right there, eh? A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at the location. Go well, Zaverax. Yes! Yes, Quest! I love Quest! Oh, let's get this going. Boop. Hide. Let's serve cold. Okay, these should only be the 2 quests I need right now, yes. You're one of them adventurers, right? Always running about, offering help to those in need? Good, because I could certainly use some right about now. One of my new recruits was supposed to make a short patrol around the Comet's tail, and he should have been back by now, at least a few bells ago. I want you to come with me and make sure he's alright. Follow me. Yep. You go on ahead. There's shit ton more quests I have to grab. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! I'm questing it. Ethanite. Shit, yes. Zaverax Sunstrider of the Immortal Flames. Just the woman I wanted to see. Why, thank you. We've misplaced a number of Garland drones taken from Balzar's War, and by misplaced I mean the damn thing sprang to life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Being familiar with Magitech as you are, you can think of no better person to assist us. If you would be willing to help, go and speak with Lieutenant. She is overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. Yep. An adventure, perhaps you can help me. 3 of our prisoners escaped from their cells during the guard change last night. Thankfully, scouts from the Twin Adders have already ascertained their location. They don't seem to have noticed that we've been following them, and if their fates are kind, we could take them unaware. They are formidable combatants in their own right, however, and it was trouble enough to taking them into custody in the first place. You're more capable of my men are presently out in the field, so I'd ask your assistance. The prisoner last spotted heading towards the cave along... Really, bro? Can you get your flame wolf out of my face? Thanks. Let's see what we got here. Serpent Sergeant Lucine at your service, or I would be if I were not so terribly busy. I've been tasked with assessing the environmental impact of the Garland's occupation of Girabana. There's so much to do, yet my superiors never thought to assign anyone to assist me. Can you believe it? I fear I will never finish the present pace unless I do not suppose you have time to go gather. Yes. 3 from the soil mist to match the Workage in Far East, and 1 from the Valley River. No need to rush, there's plenty out here to keep me occupied. Not a problem. What I'd like to hear. Have you ever seen such a disagreeable lot? It seems at all hours of the day, someone somewhere is provoking a fight between soldiers. Not even during meals can we enjoy a moment's peace. I love nothing more than to resolve whatever problem everyone is raffles, but to raise my concerns would like me drag me into their quarreling. Perhaps she could speak with my men? I doubt they would lash out at adventurers' innocent inquiry. Zaverax, we are in desperate need of your assistance. We dispatched a small unit on what we believe to be a single extermination mission, but I received an urgent distress call from the moments ago. They've been spotted by a giant morble. To send anyone else would be likely to complicate matters, but you have a gift for dealing with such monstrosities. I need you to find them and see to their safety. The morble was spotted to the east of here, near Pike Fall, but they're certain to have fled. Nevertheless, I would ask you to start your search there. Yes, sir. Do I have any complaints? Have you tasted the slop they serve here? Soldiers from the Tronadder were put in charge of provisions, and it's nothing but fruits and vegetables ever since. There's no way for a man to live. Meat, fish, anything to spare us from the monotony of this vegetarian nightmare. I swear I've forced down one more salad. Damn, dude, I know how you feel. Why, I wouldn't get for a home-cooked meal. Upset heavens, though. The Twin Adders have been nothing short of hospital since our arrival. I can only imagine the burden they bear with so many mouths to feed. Now that you mention it, the men have been rather irritable of late. Doubtly so after eating. Not that I can blame them, there's no telling when the Garlands will strike next. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Zaverax, your since greatly appreciated. The drones were not in our possession for long, but the cursory is shown they're all bent for previous to traditional firearms. Well, we know Commissioner Garland. Ironworks, the fashion weapon capable of penetrating the armor. It's so sensitive it would suit much armor, which I'd ask you to pilot. If I'm not mistaken, you would not be in the first time you piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time even to familiar yourself with the controls. Now the drones were last sighted due east of here and to the north along the Valley River. I fear recapturing them is one out of the question, and to do so whatever deemed necessary to stop them. Shit. Just try to put me in the suit of armor. Alright. Oh, that's gross encounters. That's prison break. Shit, did I just go completely the wrong way? Or did I? Oh, okay. My lord, that is a big ass alligator out there. Anyone die yet? Nope. Not yet. Welcome back. I take it the drones have been disposed of? Excellent work. We were quite fortunate for your presence, save for Lieutenant Kidnapa. None of my men could activate the Sumagic armor, let alone pilot one in combat. I only pray that this isn't our deterrent in the future. There's still plenty more of those drones out there along Battle/Wars, and if any more of them should suddenly stir, at any rate, we will continue working with Garland Ironworks that we should be able to, should they come when we be ready. Okay, so ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, so the fringes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's 10 and 5. Not bad. So provisions were to blame. After so many years of such lean meals when on duty, I never thought to question it. Well, we lack the means to give them a taste of the homelands, but we can certainly try to add a dash of spice to our cooking. Might I trouble you for help with just a little while longer? I'd like to prepare a gear bonnet dish for the men and see if it does not lift their spirits. The recipe is simple enough, but the ingredients are not so easily acquired. The first and most important ingredient is meat from the... I'm going to assume that's the alligators. You'd like to find near the river. I'll also need a few mushrooms, say 3 or so. Bring me those, and I can prepare a mouth-watering meal for the troops. Okay. Simple enough. We keep the troops happy, they're willing to fight. Makes sense. Alright, I will be right back. I'll use the restroom.
Hey, come. Hey, Papa.
224 yalms southwest. You know, I am not messing around with you, a-hole. What in the seven hells is that? Do not want to get involved with that crap. Oh, I see you. Oh, a hunting target? Gotcha. Oh my god, that's a big bear. How did I miss it? Oh, and it's friendly. Oh. Thank God. Alright, so... Oh, let me use the compass again before I get too stupid. 356 east, which means it's on the other side of the lake over here. Okay. Let me just finish this stuff here. What am I looking for here? Oh, mushrooms. It's like I knew I could do it. Gotcha. It's the soil samples. I'll just use this again, see if there's any different ones. Still to the east, okay. Really? You're gonna be ignorant piece of shit. Come on. Oh, did I show you my lumberjack move? What the hell did he hit me with? Something? Oh, hit me with heavy? That sucker. Guess I should have stood out of it. An adventurer, please, you have to help. The Morwell, they drew it away to save me, but they're no match for such beasts. They've gone to the bridge south of here, but go before it's too late. Hey, you know, I was actually going that way anyway. Just playing with my compass here. But, oh, hello. Kokobo turned around and double kicked you to your face. How'd that make you feel? Make you feel like a real man or woman? Yeah, kicked in the face by Kokobo. Made me feel pretty good to watch it. Whoop. There, I found him. But it seems we got another problem. Go. On. Tell her what you told me. Right, I was making my rounds as I always do, when I was assaulted by a group of giant spiders. I panicked around, but in my haste I dropped my satchel, which contained a rather important set of documents. I came back here to retrieve them, but the spiders, they took my bag, and they went down into that rather large hole over there. I meant to go after them, but considering having to fight them off in the dark and soon never thought better of it. Son of a bitch, I hate fucking spiders. Really don't want to do it. Don't. I'm going in that hole to fight spiders. I'm coming back for you, you giant mortal. Oh. Wait. The Shepherd Marshal sent you? Oh, thank heavens. Any longer, we'd likely be in the Morgul's belly. Feeling such a fiend is beyond the likes of us, but perhaps you would be willing to carry on in our stead? Another of our comrade, Flame Sergeant Dugan, has taken up high ground to better survey the area and provide us with information on our targets. Use the link pro to speak with them and track down the Morgul. I will see the others back to Castor Morans. We're counting on you. That beast cannot be suffered to remain in these lands. Hello, who is this? The Silent Type A. Well, follow my instructions and we'll see that the overgrown weed is exterminated once and for all. It seems to be heading for the Stripe Hills. It's fast, but I think you can keep an eye on it until you get there. Okay. That's a big area. I mean, am I supposed to fall into that hole? Okay. This does say it's a settlement. But I see no settlement. God, it's just so huge. That's what she said.
warrior shirt. I thought you moved it if it wasn't hanging up.
Okay, so they won't let me cross. That's fine. I don't want to cross there anyway. Oh, East End. Oh, the Comet's Tail. Such a beautiful place. Looks like that's all I can explore over there. So the Reaper class that's coming out, what spec is that? Like, is that DPS? Close the door.
Hey.
You see anything? It was just there moments ago. Wait, it's over there to the east. No, it should be right ahead. But I know better, I swear. You tracked animals before. At any rate, there's nothing else I can do from here. It's up to you now to put an end to this thing. Good luck. Dead now, Jim. Assuming this is someplace important for a reason. Thank you. Okay, don't want to go there yet. Maybe I do. Let me go check that out real quick, see if I can get through. Wait a minute. Son of a bitch. Oh, you bastard. Well played, well played. Oh, it's time for alligator meat. Around with these prisoners real fast. Or not. I got myself stuck in rocks. Try it again. I knew I could do it. Oh, no more need for a judge hearing. Oh shit, thank goodness you came. It seems the one caught me by surprise. I was ambushed before I could even set foot near the cave. None of this would have happened had changing the guards not been handled so carelessly. No doubt it was those bunglers from the Immortal Flames, or perhaps... Whoa! You calm your tits. I'm an Immortal Flame. Yeah, let's return. I have some choice words for you, Sutter. Talking that shit about my grand company. You know, I'm a second lieutenant. And you think you can just come over there and start just spitting off heresy like that? Thing is, come back here and best served gold. All went to plan, then good. Our scouts reported that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castrum Vadolna. The resistance is already in position. So we have to wait for the guards to arrive. Shit. Gunbreaker, switch back to that, thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ, is this asshole again?
Looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once! Well, if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Okay.
Get after them, damn you! You'll be weeping blood!
Am I just doing something wrong in this trial? Like, am I supposed to be doing something different? Like, it feels like this is taking forever.
Tizona! As a raging bull!
So I guess this fight just You who fights and runs? What the? Who in the hell are you? Lot. For Alamingo, let none escape.
Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
That I don't doubt. Son of a bitch. I skipped a cutscene.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
damn.
I went to press 0 to move forward, and I must have accidentally pressed on the numpad the decimal point. And it brought up the menu to open up cutscene, like the skip cutscene.
Yeah.
And then I still pressed 0 because it was just like I was pressing it anyway. It was just my fat finger. It clicked it. I don't know, did it? Well done, all of you. I call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamingo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit is where it's due, Master Kemp. Oh, he ran away again? God damn it. This was Marshal Tarpon who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same, as will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Menigo, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Zaverax, Mistress Lemire, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I've heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was an inspiration. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. No, thank you for the help. Oh. Control I. What's my samurai sword, or my Dark Knight sword? 240. I already got this. That's a 255 there. Don't I already have a better axe? Looks like I'm taking the Dark Knight one. And then I have the option for... I mean, those daggers aren't bad. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's head back to the Reach. Ah, there you are. I spoke with the scouts from the Tin Adders. Turns out that they in fact discovered the prisoners shortly after we departed. What's more, they claim to have laid markers along the river to warn us. The problem, however, is that these markers are familiar to any save the Twin Adders. At least their enemies realize what they are. It's become painfully clear that there is still much to be done if the grand companies are to function together as a single cohesive unit. We cannot assume that one company is familiar with the stratagems of another. Though we could not recapture the prisoners today will serve as the stark reminder to all of us to be better prepared and more open in communicating with one another. Thank you again for your aid. I should hope next time we meet, it'll be under more favorable circumstances. Look at that, you acted like an asshole before, and it was your fault for not knowing the other team. Ah, you've returned. Did you bring the samples? I did. Splendid, absolutely splendid. Thank you so much. Oh no, thank you. Everyone seems so preoccupied with battle. There likely wouldn't be a surveying of the land had I not volunteered. I did not question the importance of this fight with the Guardians, but we have at least a duty to maintain the natural balance of the forest. Thanks to your efforts, I am one step closer to determining how much work it will require to do so. Did you have any trouble requiring the ingredients? None whatsoever, sir. Wonderful, simply wonderful. I should be also mentioned the strangest thing happened while you were away. A few of my men came to speak with me about our provisions. You were asking about camp like we spurred them to action. Now that we better understand their grievances, we plan to take better care of our supply of the men. With cooking palatable to more than just us Gardinians. As they say, variety is the spice of life. Look at you go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it when a team's come together. Excellent work. Thanks to you, we were able to keep our casualties to a minimum. As Flame Sergeant Dodogun tells it, you are every bit the adventurer they say. It is not often anyone can elicit praise from him. In fact, he's offered to buy you a drink when he next returns to Castrum Orions. On behalf of all the soldiers here, you have my sincerest thanks. We're quite fortunate to have one such as you among our ranks. You know, guys, make me cry, and I'm just like, I wasn't planning on doing that today, but now you guys are like all so nice to me and stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, that's bracelets, necklace. What? I have a 240 necklace? Well, sir, I'm more than happy to take a 255. Oop. Equip. Alright, so need to speak to her at the Ralgar's Reach. Speak with Murford. Where the hell is she at? Oh, at Ralgar's Reach. And speak with the Resistance fighter. Son of a bitch. How did I not notice that one before? Alright, so let's go see. So that instance is infamous because it walled people for 2 days straight back to an early access. What instance are we talking about? Shit, I can't make that jump on combat. That'll kill me. You mean that duty I just did? Alright, the trial. Or the duty. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see where that would suck. Used all of them? Good. When the spiders skitter out into the open, that'll be our chance to strike. You'll need to be quick, otherwise they'll like to retreat to the shadows if you jump down. You can get the drop on them. No, I do not have a Fantasia addiction. I have an opiate infliction. Nah, see, the problem is I have... God, how can I put it? I'm very anal when it comes to the way my character looks. Now, you take a game like World of Warcraft. They give you 12 faces. Right? And you gotta pick one of the 12 faces. I mean, that's it. There's nothing else to customize. And then they give you, like, chroma key 8 colors for hair. Nothing special. You know, and then if you're lucky, you get to pick some kind of accessory. And that's it. You know, there's really nothing much else to it. You can't pick body height, anything like that. So when I'm creating my characters, oh, it is. It's Final Fantasy's creator is like, if options is on a flowchart, we'll say that Final Fantasy's at like 100%, and World of Warcraft's at like 35. You know, with the amount of options you can do. So, you know, and plus, you look at the back of your character for so long, and hardly are you ever in cutscenes. So, you know, when I make my character, blah, 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 you know, the one thing you can focus on mostly is your transmog, how you want to look. So, you know, I do that, and I pick a helmet, and then I really don't have to look at my character's face, because a lot of times the faces are just absolute garbage. I have seen Korean MMOs. So then, when I'm in here and I create these characters, I think my favorite character was the first one I created. The Hyrule. Or Hyrule, whatever the hell it is. But unfortunately, he looked like Thancred, and that pissed me off. So I got annoyed with that. So then I changed it, and I said, you know what? Let me try a Lalafell. But then, of course, I made him a Lalafell, and you guys are like, oh, he looks like this guy now. And I'm like, oh, fucking great. I don't want to look like somebody else in the game, because I already dealt with that with Thancred. So then I made him the Minogi, and I'm like, okay. Or the Minkote. Just change it. You don't try to use logic with me. I mean, you don't even know who you're talking to at this stage. I didn't even realize there existed another tribe. Otherwise, I would have made him a Highlander from the start, probably. So then I went and said, all right, well, let me try the Minkote. Or Mikote. So, cooldowns are... You know what I've learned about cooldowns from Asmongold? The faster you use them, the faster you get them back. So then from the Minkote, I went and did the Elezen. And it wasn't until I completed my Elezen and I brought him into the world that one of my friends, Buck, on the game, came up to me and pointed out about my giraffe neck. And I said to myself, I was like, oh, giraffe neck. And then somebody else pointed it out, and another person. And it just got to me. I couldn't, after you guys mentioned it, then I couldn't help but see it all the time. And I was like, well, I'm not going to change him again before I finish this expansion. But before I start the next expansion, I'll make a different character. So then I made the Viera here. She's on a different server, this exact character, just with a different haircut. A haircut I really, really like. But as soon as I logged into the game and put my gun blade on, I was like, son of a bitch, it's all in my hair. Like, my hair is all clipping through the gun. So I was just like, whatever. Yes, but Buck was actually... When I logged in, it was right there. And I was like, damn it. Honestly, I don't care about helmets. Helmets don't... When I get to make... Okay, can we stop looking at the Resistance Fighters? When I can have full control over my face, the hair color, and everything else, I don't need to have a helmet. I like to see my character's face when it's not one of 12 shitty pixelated, faces that World of Warcraft provides. And plus, I wanted to look good in armor. So... Yeah, I'm not worried about hats. I'm okay with that. Though I'm sure that that's probably going to change at Endwalker when they add the male Viera. Which I will switch to a male Viera. Don't get me wrong. I actually read up on the history of them. And I like the concept. Because I'm not always one to play female characters. Because I like to play... I try to put myself as the character in the story. So I typically like to play male characters. It's just... Sometimes there's just a character class that's like... just well more suited for female as opposed to male. I see, that was also another problem I did with Ellison. When he got on the screen, he was just like... He was like a giant. And I'm like, what the hell? Like he dwarfed everybody else in the Scions, including Eorzea. And I was just like, oh. Like, now he looks silly in cutscenes. And Alphino kept looking up to me like a Lalafell would. Holy hells, I didn't think you'd actually do it. That was incredible, thank you, miss. Now we can go and retrieve my satchel. Well, there's no need to rush. It's been a long day, and I'm sure the satchel's not going anywhere for now. Let's head back to Castor Warrens, where I can give you proper thanks. Exactly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh.
Fuck.
Well, hello.
Sorry I died.
Sorry. Which boss?
Library. I was doing duty.
Oh. Thanks again for your help. And that's left to do is go and retrieve the documents and hopefully forget all that's ever happened. You see, this isn't the first time I dealt with these spiders. I was born and raised in these parts, and I've hunted more than my fair share of them. It's why I knew to use the firecrackers. East End used to be teaming with them, and I thought I wiped them all out, but apparently not. I can only hope this doesn't mean we've got an infestation on our hands. If more of those things start turning up again, you can bet I'll be ready. And this one. Okay, now I've got a good necklace for those guys. Good. Alright. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what we asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemon's newest weapons and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will. For it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garlands from our lands. Promise and platitudes mean naught without action.
Can you invite someone?
Yep, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. Hard to think that the last time Gradanian troops trod this soil more than a century ago, during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread the word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just so you wait and see. Zaverax, Eorzea, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. And what do I got? I think I already got this shield. Let's see, Control I. You're not gonna bring up my... Oh, that's right, I was taking the rogue arm. Duh. Yep, just give me a second. You can now accept the new clap. Oh, I can. Shit. Sweet. Alright, so I need to press O. Friends list. Looking for Eldris Call. O. Invite the company. He has joined the company. May his soul rest among those that were dearly departed. Wait, what effing dungeon is this? I don't want to know what dungeon that is yet. So, no quest popped up, so I wonder if I have to do this dude's quest first. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. Oh, the dungeon. Gotcha. We're on a mission to Conrad to Alagahina. Sorry, Alaganha. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Should take more than a moment. There's more villages than there ought to be out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We need to tread carefully. I'll try not to look out of place.
Fucking stand the shit every time.
Is that the tank?
Oh. Like,
I remember the peaks of Girabania, Silent
Yeah.
watchmen that would stand long after we were gone.
No, I don't have any money, so.
We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals. Day after day after day.
Alright guys, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. My son decided he was going to order food. I said to him, "Did you ask your mother if she wants anything?" "No." "Why?" I'm like, "Why?" "Because she's your mother. If you want something, order it for her." We have a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far, as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villages to the east keep watch for patrols as we move. Join no fate. I don't want no fate. It's gotta be right over here somewhere. No, it was 76 east. Is this another area? Okay, so this is the piece. So a shit ton of this out. Alright. Nay, an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. El Gahan is due east past the bridge. Follow me. It's not much further. Whoops. Where did you even read the male Viera lore anyway? You know, just because... Bring the mic in here. Just because I portray a stupid person on live streaming does not mean I'm actually very stupid. I am over a 20-year... Actually, no, I gotta say I'm over a 30-plus year Dungeons & Dragons DM and very quite intelligent. So I did some research. So I went to the Final Fantasy Fandom.com wiki of the Viera. And while they come from Final Fantasy Tactics originally, which is a game I did play, the lore for the tribes was pretty enlightening. Of course I wikied it. With great knowledge comes great power. Well, yeah. Until Endgame changes it, that's fine. Can you install Pro Kitchen so he doesn't pay like You can rest easy, we made it. This is Alagahan. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be. Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Ah, we do. Just as I said back at the Reach. It's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall. Never to return, it wasn't just the folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered the call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it is rumored that Alagahan lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. So with that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech to the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are some still brave men and women here willing to fight. Rangafad, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Okay, let me real quick. Okay, got that unlocked. Let me attune. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and I will be back to restart the stream a little later, probably after we eat lunch. Alright, thank you for hanging with me and for this early morning stream. See you guys all later.